See how I do tomorrow during shoot around, and then see for the game.
I remember last year you spent some time with us when you were injured and you were just kind of frothing at the bit to get back out there. It was a real frustrating time for you, your rookie year. Was it different this time around, or just as frustrating watching the team kind of struggle?
It was just as frustrating. Especially when you can think you can help. So that was the biggest thing. So, kind of getting off of it was good. Obviously, All-Star breaks I wasn't able to miss. Too much time, with the team. But I wanted to be out there, in the games I didn't play.
Do you feel like it affected your play because you tried to get through it, especially with the shooting, maybe?
I'm not gonna make no excuses. That's for y'all to, write whatever y'all feel compelled to write. But if I'm out there, I'm not gonna make no excuses for myself.
What'd you do over the break?
I went to Napa. I relaxed. I was in a mountain with my girlfriend and my best friend and another friend. We was in the mountain, barely any technology. It was really just, just kind of unplugging, getting out, just relaxing.
You get some good wine?
Oh, I definitely had some good wine. Not too much, but I had a little bit, so it was fun.
Did you find it easy? Was it easy to unplug and to not think about basketball?
I tried not to as much as I could.
Found a little Wi-Fi out there?
I found a little Wi-Fi, but especially with my knee, I just try not to think too much. I was just like, I feel like I want to be out there now. Then I'm gonna try to go out there. And I'm gonna, I didn't want to do anything more to affect any of my timetable. So it was hard. First couple of days, especially the Monday I got the shot. We played Tuesday. I'm like, dang, I wish I was out there. I wish I could help. But after the first 3 or 4 days, I was like, okay, I'm good. I can just kind of get away.
Do you feel like you got what you wanted out of that time away?
Being able to just get away mentally, yeah. Physically, I think I'll kind of really see, after I play a couple games and kind of see how my knee's feeling and stuff like that. But, I think so. I'll say that now.
Hey Josh, we talked about the three-point shooting.
Hey Mike,
how you doing? When you have to vote on it, are you getting that at all? Does that feel better, that part of it?
A little bit, but I just think, I got to see how it is, in the game. It was, beginning of the year, it was good, and then, through that January stretch, it was tough, especially the Phoenix game. I remember that one, vividly. I went up for the dunk, in the first half, and then, just exploding on that, kind of took me out the second half. So it was especially after that game, it was kind of touchy, not trying to explode too much off of it, and just trying to overcompensate with my left leg. But we'll see how it is. I'm, running around, doing all that stuff in the game. So,
Where do you feel the team's at right now mentally after this break?
I think we're ready to make a push. I think no one has our head down. No one is regretting anything. We're all focused on making a push for this playoffs, and we think it's something that we're able to do, and something we're definitely capable of doing. So that's what we're doing. We're ready to take it one game at a time. We're ready to just keep building.
Where do you think the biggest issues were defensively the last couple of weeks? Because you guys were a top 10 defensive team for most of the season.
I think injuries definitely didn't help.
Yeah.
But we just slipped it a little bit in our values, and we just when that happens, we got to regroup and rededicate ourselves to those things. And I think All-Star break was amazing for us to kind of just get away, just mentally, just get away and rebuild, and now come in fresh. So I think like I said, I think we're ready to make a push. I just think physically, guys are getting back. Mentally, definitely good. So we're ready to make a push.
Josh, what would it mean to you to not just get into the postseason, but for your own experience as well, to have an opportunity to play in some of these meaningful playoff games?
I think it would mean, if fortunate enough to make it to the playoffs this year, I think it would mean more, battling to get a 7, 8 seed than if we were a 3 seed. Because, if you're a 3 seed, you don't have as much adversity. When you're 2 or 3 games out, whatever we are out of the playoff race, with 25 games left, going down the stretch, being able to put together wins, put together a push and get into the playoffs, and all the adversity that's against us and we're able to overcome that, I think that would be huge, just for this, obviously myself and the younger guys, but just for this team and for this organization moving forward.
We heard from Germany, all the way from Germany.
Hey, how you doing?
You have a German player here, Mo Wagner.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think about him?
He's
Is he a great
cool.
player?
He's good. Talks a little bit too much, gets himself in trouble. But Mo's good. We love him.
Josh, LeBron was talking about how for himself he's going to need to take his game to another level earlier in the season than maybe he has in the past, just because where you guys are. How do the rest of you guys try to match that? What needs to happen for the guys who aren't LeBron to take their games to that next level also?
We just gotta do our role to the best of our ability. And I think when we do that, and we're clicking on all cylinders, and we're healthy, the few games that we were, this season, I think we kind of showed where we could be as a team. So that's the biggest thing. Obviously, we're a little younger, team-wise, and having much veterans. And obviously, definitely Bron is one of the few guys on this team that's been through everything. So obviously, he has to, he's got to kind of put a lot on his shoulders. But it's time for us just to grow up. Do our role to the best of our ability, whether that's scoring, whether that's defensive rebounding, no matter what it is, just doing that. And if we do that, like I said, I think we have a good chance.
Last question.
Ideally, is the idea that he would have to do, relatively speaking, as little as possible, and then you guys can sort of carry that load with him?
I don't know. We're just gonna go out there and play basketball, and whether that's him going out, if he has to go out and get 40 and 10 and 10 and average a triple-double for the rest of the season, I think he's capable of doing that. Obviously, we'd like to kind of limit that and hopefully save some of that for the playoffs. But right now, the biggest thing, we can't be too conservative. We can't be like, okay, we gotta save certain things for the playoffs, because right now we're fighting. Every game is important to get to the playoffs. So we got every game. Is the most important game, and we just got to keep building.